And we're live.
Hey!
Sorry, last night we could not go live. We just ran out of time between the oratory and everything like that. But we just concluded a wonderful national convention.
We did. I feel so official behind the desk.
Yeah,
You can't see it, but we were behind the desk, and this might be the best moment in SEC championship.
It's technically a table.
Tomato.
No. This is a table.
He is legit wondering why he asked me to do this 2 years ago today.
This is a table. It's a topple. Anyway, the views and opinions expressed in this broadcast aren't necessarily those of the GEC. It's the SCV, the GEC, any division, camp, brigade, or other subsidiaries. Woohoo! 2 year anniversary. 2 year anniversary, and we still do not have the thing down. Anyway, so really quickly, we want to congratulate our newly elected GEC officers. Starting in the Army of Northern Virginia, we have Kevin Stone, who is reelected as Army Commander, and Kenny Ramsey, who you've seen on the show a couple of times as Army Councilman. In our very own Army of Tennessee, no changes. We have Jimmy Hill as Army Commander, Carl Jones as Army Councilman. And in the Army of Trans-Mississippi, J.C. Hanna is returning to be Army Commander, and Charles Ray, Cousin Charles as I call him, is the new ATM Councilman. On the top officers, we have Donnie Kennedy as Lieutenant Commander-in-Chief and Jason J-Bo T-Rex Boshears as Army Commander-in-Chief. Our thoughts and prayers go with them over the next 2 years as they lead this organization, hopefully to a better and higher place, but, time will only be the tell of that. Really quickly, what y'all have missed, constitutional amendments were done yesterday. The one about you should have been here, and you'll read about it, I'm sure, in your veteran. Mm-hmm. We don't want to disclose what happened with those.
I thought we were. I'm not going to lie. I'm so happy we didn't do this yesterday. I wrote down notes for that.
I mean, I don't know if we can.
Where's Scott at?
Yeah, we're going to play it safe.
We're going to play it safe. Might as well. We don't want to get canceled. We will be celebrating our 2-year anniversary this Monday, I'm guessing, for SCV Chat. Sure. It's technically today, but it's technically not today. We celebrate on Saturday because none of us can actually remember the date and are too lazy to go back and find it.
It was the 22nd.
He's got a better memory than all of us.
Something like that. Anyway. Trying to think what else. Really big, I want to go ahead on behalf of SCV Chat. I want to give a kudos to Tim Pilgrim and the two camps that helped put this reunion on. They did a fantastic job. Everything has been good. Even the water tasted better. Don't know how they did that, but it was very good. Trying to think of what else we've got. Kelly Barrow, of course, as past Commander-in-Chief, rolled off and has been in chief that's running over here right now. I'm
glad I'm out of office.
He's technically not out of office yet. He still has until this evening before J-Bo gets sweared in. So he's in kind of an interim period between being Commander-in-Chief and past Commander-in-Chief. So this is what we call the has-been-in-chief.
I'm glad I'm out of office.
So the has-been-in-chief is very glad that he's out of office. Trying to think of what else I'm missing.
We will be going live tonight, correct?
I don't know.
We were asked, weren't we? We were asked.
Okay, well, you can go live.
You're going to be there.
We'll talk about that off screen.
GCB basically said he is running for the hills. He's tired. And speaking of running for the hills, we have a man that will be doing that in 2 years' time himself.
I like the way he waddles.
He does. He comes in with a strut, man, and it is powerful. He should have done that walking thing we did at the oratory last night.
No, we didn't want him to do a funny waddle.
You want to come on and address your people?
No.
No, you're stuck with us.
We're actually filling time waiting on you.
We were waiting on you. We even have a nice chair for you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here now are Commander-in-Chief-elect Jason Boshears.
Let's Yeah, I was about to say, let's Woo! He's taking my place. Woo! He's taking my
my place.
And Matt, get the has-been in chief of Xanax or something.
Get him a Xanax.
Get him a Xanax and a Jimmy John sandwich.
So, how do you feel, boss?
I don't know yet. It's way too early.
How's it feel to be called boss now?
But you are the big boss now.
I'm not used to that yet. You know, it's just, what, a couple of hours maybe?
Nah, not even that.
Yeah, hour and a half.
It's not even been a full hour. It's already weighing on him.
Oh, yes, it is.
He ain't even got the heavy gig all yet.
Yeah. What did y'all think about the reunion this weekend?
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
I always love it.
I wish I could have seen more of today, but Teller's committee was hard work that has to be done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Looking forward to your 2 years, seeing what you can do for us, for the organization. I know you have a servant's heart, and we're looking forward to that, seeing how you lead us to see greatness.
Well, there's a lot of things that I think that we're needing to accomplish. One of the things I've learned over the past little bit, because I'm part of the National Guardian Program. Mm-hmm. I'm taking care of 5 grades, and the 2 I'm taking care of my ancestors.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm taking care of 2 of them that are buried in Elm Springs.
Really?
A fellow by the name of Simeon Cummins that was on the CSS Alabama, and another person a few people might have heard of is Lieutenant General Nathan Bedford Forrest. I'm the National Guardian Program for those 2 gentlemen there at Elm Springs. The fact that we have 250,000 plus Confederates out there that are buried, and you know, I know there's some states that don't have a state National Guardian, a state Guardian program. I know Mississippi does.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and y'all have a very good program. In fact, y'all's program has been used as a model in several places. So, doing more with the Guardian program, then you know we're going to have to do something. As you know, by the spirited discussion that we had yesterday, that something is going to have to happen when it comes to how are we going to handle the press and how are we going to put people forward on that. That's going to have to be something that is, you know, things come out yesterday that I didn't know about. I never knew that we had a book that was on the Hamilton Affairs on that. And then people started discussing it yesterday. So I've got to get a copy of that book and update it and get it out there. You know, if it's kind of a guideline for how we need to be handling the press and how we need to be handling, you know, people want to do interviews, that kind of thing. So, you know, we're going to have a wide range. You know, here we are talking one sentence about talking National Guardian Program, and then the next sentence we're talking about how we're going to handle the press. Visiting with the Army meetings this morning, I'll go in the ATM, and they're talking about recruitment and retention. That was a sensitive point for them, and we all know that that's critical. But we have a tendency, I guess it's because it has to deal with membership, the tendency is to put recruitment and retention together, and they're both very different, and they need to be treated differently. And I told y'all the reasons why during the meeting. And maybe we can talk about this another night, and I can go into a longer explanation.
Yeah.
But
because we're about to wrap up this season and have nothing planned for the next.
Oh, okay.
Yep, not at all.
Okay. So in AOT, and they're talking about recruitment and retention, and because I've always talked about a toolbox and putting tools in the toolbox to be able to help the captains get done what the captains need to get done. So, you know, getting the right tools, put them in the toolbox. And then you go into the A&D meeting, and they're talking about the museum debt. I mean, 2 complete polar opposites. Mm-hmm. But that's what's on people's minds. Mm-hmm. So we have a lot of things to address over a lot of different issues and a lot of different subjects. It's going to take time to do it. I'm glad that SCD Chad is here to help us get the word out. And I want to thank y'all for allowing me to come on and to say a few words. And as far as somebody already asked me, has it set in yet? It's not going to set in. I don't know when it is. I don't know if it ever settled in that I ever got started doing this, 6 years ago as a councilman.
Leaning over a gravestone.
Yeah. Leaning over a deal and having a conversation.
Woo! I'm glad he's in. Woo! He's been on coffee for like the past 3 or 4 days. I'm pretty sure he's crashing.
He has the position that everybody in the SCD, or most people in the SCD, see. Past. Commander-in-Chief. Not Commander-in-Chief, past Commander-in-Chief.
You heard it. Past.
Has been Commander-in-Chief.
Okay, has been Commander-in-Chief.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, he's not past
Okay.
Commander-in-Chief.
All right, now we're
just
joined
bringing
by
over
the original
GG.
DM. This is Daryl Maple.
Who is this guy? He's our Commander-in-Chief.
Oh, okay.
People also don't know this.
Elect. He's not been sworn in yet. He's not been sworn in yet. He can resign from the organization, and then it's Donnie.
Then I'll shoot you.
I'm not saying that he should or shouldn't. I'm just saying he has that option.
And most people
have
have
that
that
option.
Quit trying to talk him out of it.
You have that option. You can run.
The bottom line is, we could have done worse.
Yeah, we could have.
Really?
But people don't know this
Yeah,
about
you
James.
could have done a whole lot worse.
Because they get him confused with a 6'6" man that many in my school thought he looked like the Punisher every winter. But he's actually my dad.
So we're still gonna go down that yeah. And I'm sitting over here, and I'm looking at, the real daddy, and you're right. He's the Punisher, he's the Equalizer, and he's wearing alligator boots. And I'm afraid he's gonna stick the tip of them alligator boots in a place I don't want him to.
Actually, they could be considered T-Rex boots.
Yeah.
On a serious moment, I do want to recognize our newest life member. This was just given to me just before you walked in, Jason. His name is Terry Wayne Gray from the Thomasville Rifles Camp number 172. And he paid in full for his life membership. I'll leave that with you because this will be probably the first life membership with your name on it.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That is cool. You got a life member.
But with that, starting off on a good note. SCB chat,
Yeah.
life member.
Yeah.
Is
Daryl
SCB chat
Maple.
considered starting off on the right?
Yeah, and that's one thing I was going to say when you were thanking us for doing this. Thank you
Yeah,
for not
thank you.
pulling the plug, because you could have very easily said, no, you cut that silly crap out. We're done.
Well, I believed in it. And I knew there were going to be bumps starting out. It's going to happen. I didn't think. I was expecting it to be a lot worse than what it was. I mean,
Thanks.
it actually went quite kind of smooth.
well.
It went actually kind of smooth. I was expecting some borderline train wreck that, I'm going to end up getting called to the principal's office over. But that wasn't the.
He's done.
Yeah.
Look, everybody, how this man got started. It was kind of a shaky situation when Connor and I met him out in a cemetery. I believe it was in Kentucky.
No, at Trimble, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
The Flag Park in Trimble, Tennessee. We're doing a memorial.
So that's how his career got started. A conversation in the middle of a cemetery.
Yeah, at a memorial service.
Yeah, and he's been going up ever since then. Woo! I'm glad he's replacing me.
I'm just going to point out that I'm happy we didn't kill your SUV career with you basically endorsing us.
Yeah.
2 years ago. Yeah. So,
Well, I just believe in it. I think it's I think SCV chat is one of the better things that has come along in the long run.
Well, thank you, sir.
And it is just because you get the information out there constantly. Up until you were
He
doing
does. I
this,
do look around. That's a complete training.
But until we were doing something like this, these conversations never happened right afterwards. How many people have ever sat down and heard from the commander-in-chief an hour after the election?
I would like to say
That was
one
a very humbling deal because I walked out, I always liked that part about, Washington was my guy for a long time, and I've always been a Washington and Jefferson kind of guy. And, knowing that Washington there at that Continental Congress where he was one of the, they were doing the election, and he just got up to allow the man to be able to so they could speak freely. Mm-hmm. I think that says something, and that's something I did when I was running for LP, and it's something that I did here. So to walk into that, I've never experienced anything like that, So that was an extremely humbling experience. We have to see how the next 2 years go. We've got a whole lot of things we got to do.
I think we all have highs.
I can say one thing. I will never forget the date that you were elected.
Okay? Because you overslept.
No. I I was awake and at the Army meeting, ready to go, bright and early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah, this morning. Not the opening ceremony.
Not the beginning of this week and not last year.
That doesn't count, and I was on time last year. Thank you very much, because we rode everywhere together. Jacksonville.
Oh, my bad, Jacksonville.
But what I was getting at is today is also my sister's. I'm not going to mention the number, but her birthday.
Oh yes.
Her 25th birthday.
We don't mention those. Yeah. No, we let the numbers
And
slide.
that's why you're her favorite nurse.
Yes. And that's the reason.
I'm a good
yes. And I believe today is her birthday.
It is.
Today is her actual birthday.
She's
Happy birthday.
She's 12 years older than I am, and I'm 29.
And he just signed his death warrant.
Okay.
I didn't say the
At
number.
that disappointment.
So she is also 29.
Yes. But it's been a real honor. Thank y'all for having me on.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Coming on.
I appreciate what y'all are doing, and y'all keep up the good work. And if you need me to come on, talk sometime, I will. But if there's something that needs to get out, something needs to be said, I'll let y'all know, and we'll get it on the program.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Commander. Thanks, sir.
Well, he's already gotten his first life membership in. He's already gotten so much accolade and everything like that. We're going to give him his first earful when we go off screen. So get ready for that.
I have no part. Well, this won't be the first.
As Commander-in-Chief?
As Commander-in-Chief.
Well, never mind. We won't be doing that.
Yeah. Well, you can still give me the earful.
Oh, no.
You just won't be the first.
No, we just want to be the first on that. So that's already done.
No,
That's already done. We'll just internalize it and get all depressed and stuff.
Well, okay. Okay, Snowflake.
Yeah.
You go right ahead.
Hey.
You and Brandon go right ahead. That's all I can say.
Hey, Jason, I am a millennial.
Can we play the Jurassic thing?
Thank
y'all, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All I got to say is I'm glad he's in office and I'm leaving.
Not yet, don't jinx it. Thank you for your service, Commander.
Jason, blink twice if you want me to get the airplane ready. Oh, you want? All right, we'll be broadcasting from an undescript location next week. Getting him settled, or getting Igor settled.
Definitely not Cuba.
Yeah. Well, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. This is your midday update. There's a post-GEC meeting coming on at 2 o'clock. We will not be broadcasting from it. We may go live tonight to talk about it. Maybe Monday. Who knows?
6:50, I would say.
Moose is going to be doing something from the banquet. Don't know if I'll be there. Might not be there. Who knows?
You'll be.
Anyway, from SCV chat headquarters and look around the Confederation headquarters here at National Reunion. Hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their Saturday. We'll see you Monday for sure, possibly maybe. Rudder Prop.
Rip Rock.